Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and we're back with another Aesop Frock Day. And today we're going to be reacting to Rickety Rackety. This is suggested by SB over on the Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you, SB, for the donation and the suggestion. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, getting access to extra content, and the Discord server, take a look at the link tree in the description. You'll find the Buy Me a Coffee in there, along with a bunch of other cool stuff. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what Rickety Rackety is all about. Let's see what Aesop has got to say. Let's get it.
And you know,
what up, Wiz? Yeah. Wait, who are these motherfuckers with me, though? Okay. I don't even know these cats, man. And smack that.
So we're just like diving right in. Hold up.
and you know,
what up, Wiz? Yeah. Wait, who are these motherfuckers with me, though? I don't even know these cats, man. And smack dab in the middle of the cuddles and kills gorilla Jim.
Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Wait. First of all, that guitar coming in like dum 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 dum. Great sound of that. Love that. The kind of like conversation, almost as if like the mic was in the room while Ace and a couple other people were talking. Great feeling to that on the intro. Let's see where this verse goes. This sounds like it's about to be insane.
Motherfuckers with me, though. I don't even know these cats, man. And smack dab in the middle of the cuddles and kills gorilla Jimmy City limits with a bucket of pills. Hollering, no, I don't immediately ameliorate. I meet him, breed him, and rate him. See if I hate him.
Hard rock bump through the speaker top. Tweeting me the blue cone, deaf homes in.
Wait, hold up. Okay, crazy flow coming in. Who else is on this? LP and Camu Tao. All right. Yo, if this is gonna be like 4 bars each, just back and forth, this is about to be insanity. Hold up.
I meet him, breed him, and rate him. See if I hate him.
Hard rock bump through the speaker top. Tweeting me the blue cone, deaf homes in. A packing lunchbox, walk to the Sony. Jump into the chemical soul in my zoning. I'm irrational, paranoid, tragic. And a button on my chest says panic. Punch it, hold up, don't touch me. I'm a savage from a rabbit ass country.
you want to get it, you want to quit it, you need to quit.
Cool. The drums are insane. So much syncopation going on in the pattern, especially when you relate it back to the vocal as well. Really wild track coming in here. Just a lot of drive, a lot of push. We'll have to see how they maintain that over the course of this, because it's gonna get overwhelming at some point.
From a rabbit ass country.
You want to get it, you want to quit it, you need to quit it. Getting evicted, you little idiot, pitch a ticket. It's sort of tricky the way you want to go get your digits. Body you up at the party, somebody get his mistress.
You take a pitch black lung and a purple heart. Then you kick back once the inertia start. And when the shipwreck sunk through the perfect dark, the serpent's arch alerts every circle sharks. The bloody salt water sound.
Yeah, great transition. Already coming to a new point here. Everything drops out for a second. We got some kind of like synth in the background, like just kind of like glazing over. Just kind of like a little bit of a drone there. Very interesting. Wild flows. Wild flows. Probably some of the craziest stuff I've heard anytime recently.
You want to go get your digits. Body you up at the party, somebody get his mistress.
You take a pitch black lung and a purple heart. Then you kick back once the inertia start. And when the ship.
That's cool. Pitch black lung, purple heart, the award, but also then describing, you know, the black lung is maybe the disease. I think there's a disease called black lung that like coal miners get, or just, you know, cancer, who knows. Very interesting way to put it, pairing those ideas against each other.
Then you kick back once the inertia start. And when the shipwreck sunk through the perfect dark, the serpent's arch alerts every circle sharks. The bloody salt water sounds the hors d'oeuvre alarm. And when the first alarm's found, we observe the art. Like a bellyacre won't kick face to the curb, rather kick when the face already raped by the worm.
Tasmanian Pinko riding. Very little to say to these politicians behind it, but this, you better lose in the news or lose living. There's little kids walking the ad quick to produce a
Now you
business.
should medicate any area that the pain is. And when you're in the street, you should peep the sets of strangers. Actors that are in fact the cast of chaos. They be looking for any situation they can play on. Respectively injecting these thoughts containers. Negative speaking, every creeping the entertainers. When you out of doubt, they run to a route, they'll save you. In retrospect, infecting pests in your papers.
I designed
And what's interesting about this track, especially, I think, is that we're seeing more rapping with the beat than I feel like we've ever gotten on an Ace track. Normally, it's against the beat, or in some kind of conversational delivery where it kind of negates the beat and the beat just creates structure for it to happen over top of. So many different styles we've seen, but this is very much so like straight down the line. And it does help that the syncopation in their verses is then lining up with the syncopation in the drums. So it's still a little askew, but the elements are lining up. So those punches are hitting even harder. It's fascinating track, man.
Every creeping the entertainers. When you out of data, they run to a route they'll say. In retrospect, infect, pests in your papers.
I design, kill, pain, kid, penmanship. Federal analog, hard, unedited. With a CUNY degree and young numbness. Angels on the rooftop. Gunning they
I was
trumpets.
buried to the neck in the all-star bloopers. Periscope down, hot boss, whole cruiser. Porcelain computer authority will be overruled the second Chuck Uber. Alice News hit the sewers.
Rickety Rackety.
And there's some great automation going on in the instrumental track right now. We're having some layers dropping out. That guitar changes out for that like kind of weird synth that's kind of atmospheric for a second. Then we have the guitar come in. It's a little bit quieter. Then it bounces back in. It's a little bit louder following that. As far as keeping track of Camu and LP, I'm not super familiar with either of their voices. My guess off the top of my head is that LP is the one hitting these slower flows and Camu's the one that's kind of keeping pace with Ace more so. Could be wrong. Correct me if I am. But wonderful sound, great mix, cool track so far, and a great balance so far as well.
Down, hot boss, whole cruiser. Porcelain computer authority will be overruled the second Chuck Uber. Alice News hit the sewers.
Rickety Rackety, this city fit my style exactly. With the backspin and the fat laces, gazelle glasses, chase rap daily.
Yeah, that's great. Having that little pause in the beat right at the end of Ace's verse. Then we come back in. Now our melody is like this weird dial tone that's slightly discordant, got a little bit of noise to it, but really just another great evolution.
Chase rap daily.
Rickety Rackety.
Rickety Rackety.
Rickety Rackety. This city for my style exactly. Near the train tracks, in the garbage bags, with the cement cracks. We a part of that.
Rickety Rackety.
Rickety Rackety.
When you take two to the vein and it's two to the brain, you don't get used to the pain.
Yeah.
In the cage.
I like that. For just like a second, the world freezes when that instrumental stops. And then, especially here, right at pretty much the midpoint of the track, just rickety rackety. And then it just drops back in. This is insane. I'm going to try to catch some of these bars, but as y'all can hear, this is just lightning. And then they're moving so quickly between each other as well.
Two to the vein, and it's two to the brain. You don't get used to the pain. Maniac roots in the cage. When guess what you in the public, you be like, do it again. He's a motherfucking bloodsucker, he can do what he can.
On the side of the block, do the bus stop. You paying a fare, that's a trust fund. Little ugly ass dog like some fun fuck. To batter the rush, I walk punch drunk. In a whole world of yours now. Before the steppers a goose kick your door down. I'm in a getaway whip with Ace Grizzly. He got the same shit stitched in his missile.
Okay, left field. Stealth, dress to kill.
Seems like we're mostly doing 8-bar verses here before transitions. Maybe that number switches up a little bit every so often. Maybe there's a couple 4-bar switches back and forth here and there. But the 8 bars is nice, man. It gives them time to develop, but it also just serves for the manic feeling of this track where things are constantly changing. But there's also this level of cohesiveness that honestly, I don't know how they achieved it with all the different little elements that they're adding in here, especially those crazy synth elements playing off of the guitar that started us on the track, really giving that like analog ARP type of feeling. Just wonderful, wonderfully done.
Getaway whip with Ace Grizzly. He got the same shit stitched in his missile.
Okay, left field. Stealth, dress to kill. self. Megawatt with a horizontal neck spin, swim funny the vertical bobblehead, yes man.
When the evil falls in, it draws the poor and off to the core. It's better than that you represented the percentage. It wasn't finished in the call of status. You automated, we bought the flavors, niggas, you all hate us.
Anyone from Antagonist Squad to Family Tissue can testify that the look of my eyes is a genuine issue. I'm a freak in the flesh to penetrate lust, bathe the vaginal juices like out of the.
One of my favorite rhyme schemes is the tissue issue, like misuse. The it-ooh sound is wonderful, man. Love that.
Penetrate lust, bathe the vaginal juices like out of a banana.
Don't pick at the misfit or Nancy the fourth. No picnic, misled whores advancing. No business, insist bored with candy. The pure citizen X with that all fours dancing. Warples landing ashore, all sore bone knit with rickety rackety porn fancy. Wade through the hell and high water hot zone. Deceased in a minute, the idiot got home.
Now I teach you first grade and
The bounce, man. The bounce is just crazy here. Let's bring this back just a little bit.
All sore bone knit with rickety rackety porn fancy. Wade through the hell and high water hot zone. Deceased in a minute, the idiot got home.
Now I teach you first grade and I want to participate.
Yeah, the way they're mimicking, like, the kicks in the snares with their flows just adds so much flavor. Excuse me, I haven't noticed too much vocal layering, at least in an apparent way. I'm sure there's some type of layering going on. Pretty much every track has some form of layering in the vocal, but it works really well with the beat to let those hits reinforce it. And I think that might be what brings that cohesiveness to the track, because the vocal and the drums are so close together. Now you got these other elements that are really adding that extra flavor outside of the flows, the more melodic elements. I wouldn't really say there's much harmony happening here.
You got home.
Now I teach you first grade and I want to participate. I want to grade the papers, but I don't want to give them A's. FDF minus test concept time. Call every parent and give them a piece of my mind. Cause I don't want to give a good future, I'll shoot ya. With the Uzi, so we're rulers. Okay, fuck minus flush mine. Even leaving them bruised up. Stack kids, stack you lunches in the cooler.
And what I'm realizing is there is a bass line woven throughout this track, as there should be. I'd be surprised if there wasn't any bass line, but it's actually perfectly mirroring or perfectly matching the guitar melody on the top. Great way to do it, reinforces the melody. And then what I thought was the guitar being quieter a second ago was actually the bass line without the guitar over top of it. And again, another great evolution to have those sections drop out for a moment and really let the track kind of amble its way through and have some evolution to it.
Rickety rackety, this city fit my style exactly. Knit a fire ladder, where the wires gather. Drink water, eat fish, smile after.
Rickety rackety.
Rickety rackety.
Rickety rackety. This pussy fit my dick exactly. With a threesome, give it treatment. Sex on drugs, girl can't keep up.
Rickety rackety.
And those little ad-libs are coming in nice. Those samples kind of sounds like maybe a woman or like a bunch of children or something just kind of like yelling in the background. Adds a little extra punch, gives some extra flavor. I think they just appeared, but maybe they've been going on the whole time. You know, it's interesting with tracks when you're listening for specific things. Sometimes other stuff just flies by your ear and then you come back and it's like, huh, was that there the whole time?
Give it treatment. Sex on drugs, girl can't keep up.
Rickety rackety.
Rickety rackety.
Oh, man. Gotta love that. Little bit of delay. You know, I'm sure there was some nice reverb and everything going on in there. A scratching, though, at the end, having that very, like, abrupt punch, and then having the instrumental just evolve into, like, this scratched chaos. Just wild, man. That was Rickety Rackety from Aesop Rock LP and Camu Tao off of Fast Cars, Danger, Fire, and Knives. Thank you again to SB for the suggestion and the donation. If you are interested in supporting the channel, getting access to Discord and extra content, check out the link tree in the description. Buy me a coffee will be down there. But I do have to tell y'all, I'm not playing about leaving me suggestions in these comments, dog. So leave me some suggestions down there, y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Even if you ain't sending in donations, I want to know what tracks you want to hear, because we try to get to all of them. It ain't about the money, but certainly the money helps. But much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you all next time.